Welcome, soul family, friends, and people who are just passing by. My name is Sara, aka Sarai, in the unseen realms. I am an interdimensional seer and channeler, bringing you timeless messages from spirit. Thank you so much for being here. Always remember, do not force the story to fit. Only take what resonates and leave the rest. If you would like to help this channel out and to continue to grow it, you can like, comment, and subscribe for absolutely free. Your efforts are truly, truly appreciated, as too is your presence here on this channel. Let's go ahead and get into this message. Hey y'all, I hope you don't hear my fan in the background. If you do, I apologize, but I'm not going to turn it off. It's freaking hot here. How's it doing where you're located on this planet at this time? I heard the words, "I'll show you why," when I started setting up to record this video. And it has a very, subconscious, underworld, little bit dark, maybe a little bit creepy kind of vibe to it. So, naturally, I was drawn to these beautiful cards, in my humble opinion. And I figured we would tap in first and foremost with these and get an oracle and see what Spirit is talking about. I'll show you why. It sounded very confident as well. It's almost as if someone in the collective has asked Spirit this question. And this is your answer. See, I've told you. Shadow. Depth. Number 1 card in the deck as well. Alright, so it, like I said, it has like this shadowy, subconscious almost vibe to it. What I'm picking up from this shadow card is that there has been something lurking deep inside your own subconscious. And it has been playing some kind of role in your 3D life as well. And you're beginning to question some things. And one of these questions is why. Spirit is like, I'll show you why. It sounds a little bit intimidating to some. To me, it sounds more intriguing than anything. I feel like there's maybe 1 more or 2 more or however many more from this deck. It's that one right there. We have Chimera with Synergy. All right. This has come out before on this channel, this creature, the 3-in-1, I like to call it. The lion head, the goat, and the snake as a tail. I do apologize about the lighting once again. I'm in an area of my house that it just cannot be helped. I am not turning off my air conditioner. Sorry. Now, you guys, I know for a fact that the Chimera here is the one that wanted to be paired with this shadow because it actually fell out of the deck when I first grabbed the deck. You guys didn't see it because I wasn't recording then. But it's kind of like a confirmation that this is, in fact, the, creature that wants to make itself known and present in this reading. This Chimera also reminds me of collaboration a little bit because it's like this 3-in-1 creature. And it's almost as if your shadow, your subconscious, is trying to maybe create some kind of collaboration with you. Maybe this is what you were questioning as to why. And that's why it's saying, I'll show you why. I actually love how the light is hitting this card right here because this is the shadow card, and yet there's just this glowing light right there in the corner. Almost like something is rising up within you to meet the light source that it hadn't seen yet before. Almost like a little bit of a curiosity to the vibe a little bit. And I am being called to read from the book on these 2 cards because I feel like there is some information here that wants to be expressed through this reading. We'll start with the shadow. It says, seek balance, You are not complete if you ignore more hidden parts of yourself. Have compassion and curiosity about your shadow side. Be curious about all parts of yourself. Ignore your shadow side at your peril. Make friends with your shadow, as it has much to teach you. Wow. All right. Kind of like what I said there. There's like this energy of a curiosity about that light source there. And the I'll show you why is in fact talking about collaboration with your shadow self, right? And the reason why is to maintain and achieve balance within you. It's also something that helps to create depth within a person as well. I feel like at this moment in time, whoever this message is for within the collective, they're really like coming to terms with their shadow self and becoming allies and making friends with it and learning from it rather than ignoring it completely. I'm actually going to go on and read the rest of what the book says here. I just read that first paragraph. It says the psychoanalyst Carl Jung introduced the modern concept of shadow to refer to the hidden or repressed aspects of ourselves. Often we deny these parts instead of integrating them because they shame us or make us seem less perfect. The less we acknowledge and integrate these shadow parts, the worse our lives may become. There's your why as well, right? It goes on to say, unconscious patterns are made conscious by purposefully seeking them out and observing how they play out in our everyday lives. After all, unless we know something is there, how can we fix it? To make friends with the hidden parts of ourselves that we often repress or are afraid to reveal makes us whole. We see the true self and not just the bits that others can see. By choosing to see the depth of ourself, warts and all, we can perhaps experience a richer, more divinely led life. Seeking depth enables us to see more, be more, love more, and have more. Amazing. So I'll show you why. This is the question that you had asked Spirit. Why do I need to integrate with my shadow at this time? Why? Because of depth. Why? To bring a richness to your experience that you are having. To learn how to embrace yourself as a whole unit. To be able to see more. To be able to be more. And to be able to love and have more as well. And I flipped over to the Chimera, and I shit you not, the first words of this card. It says the whole is more powerful than parts alone. Bam! There's your why right there, my friend. Because the whole is more powerful than the parts alone. Both of these cards within this deck also represent duality. And this might be something that you have been ignoring lately and have been trying to kind of live within the love and light and unicorn rainbow farts kind of vibe all the time and completely ignoring a certain aspect of yourself. Now, I do not mean for this message to feel like it's a call out. It's more of your subconscious and your shadow that is basically begging at this point to be integrated and to be worked with. There is a reason why they exist. There's a reason why that shadow is there. It serves a purpose. And what is really being done here through this message is to show you why it is right for you to start kind of shaking hands with your own subconscious, your own shadow, so that you can collaborate, so that you can bring more of a depth into your experience that you are having. You have many, many different aspects of yourself, and maybe you don't completely integrate all of them under the light of day, right? And this very well could be what you have been questioning as of lately. Should I bring this energy to the light of day? Should I integrate and be non-apologetic about it and be confident about it as well? There's a little bit of a vibration, a feeling of maybe feeling a bit ashamed of the darker side of yourself. And in this like shame that you're feeling, it's also kind of spiking a curiosity at the same time. And perhaps this is why you have reached this question of why. And I absolutely love your shadow self side, because they have like this mysterious, mischievous kind of vibe to it. And it's got a very magical feel to it as well. I felt the lift off on that card. We have the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So in the aspects as to why, so that this Five of Pentacles energy can be reversed within you, right? Because the Five of Pentacles upright, it's all about like isolation and hardships, feeling like scarce, feeling left out, feeling alone, right? And this is adding to the answer as to why this kind of collaboration and integration is being called for within you, so that you can reverse this kind of energy, this kind of longing, this kind of isolation and emotional loneliness that you have been experiencing. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Cups. And we have the Eight of Cups. See? It's leaving this kind of energy behind and being able to do so with a certain amount of confidence. With a certain amount of confidence, with the Chariot there. Not only leaving this energy behind, but like very swiftly, once you start doing this like integration process, once you start collaborating with the forgotten aspects of yourself, the ignored. This is also how your shadow itself has been feeling. Kind of odd, right? To consider the feelings of your own shadow. But if you think about it, your shadow has felt very ignored. It has felt very much so like this Five of Cups and Five of Pentacles energy, right? Not being able to have a voice, not being able to express itself, and to reach healthy lessons that, you know, is its service that it provides, not being able to provide its service to you. You are being asked right now to take that leap of faith within your own self. Interesting that I keep pulling from the bottom. It makes sense because it's like I'm pulling from the subconscious, from the underworld that is existent within you. This is also reminding me of the Fool now, with the arms reached wide open, ready to make that jump, ready to make that leap of faith, ready to embrace whatever comes from it, knowing that things need to be left behind. And you are moving here very swiftly, black cats might be significant to you as well. It's like the angelic realm meeting the underworld, right? It's exactly what you are doing here. You've spent a lot of time in the higher realms, and you feel like what is missing is that exploration into the depths, into the deep, into the mysterious unknown of yourself, and exploring that, giving that a voice, giving that an outlet, because there's power in that. This is a part of integration of power as well. I'm hearing things have seemed as if they were short-circuiting, and this was one element that you had maybe naively forgotten about, and this is just spirit stepping forward and giving you the answers as to why you are being guided in this way, in this exploration, and this integration, and this collaboration as well with the Three of Cups. That's funny because that's what this one reminds me of. So that's pretty cool that we have the Fool here, which reminds me of this one, and we've got the Three of Cups, which reminds me of this one, the collaboration. So just remember that this kind of integration should not be feared. It should be more embraced rather than feared. And don't be afraid of the expression that comes from it as well. Staying true to your own self. To know thyself is to know thy heaven, right? And there you go. This is your I'll show you why message. I think I'm going to go ahead and leave this one here. And thank you so much for being here. If you made it this far, maybe leave me a little skeleton in the comments below. That would be fun, right? Until next time, I love you. Bye.